In this lesson, we're going to talk about the difficult and painful issue of costs, money. Now, I know this is something that scientists often don't like to talk about, this grubby, ugly stuff, but it's really important. In particular, it's because so often the costs of scientific research and scientific projects go completely out of control. Here's a rather painful example. This is ITER. This is a prototype new fusion reactor project being currently built by a large international consortium in the south of France. Very exciting science about how to sustain energy, sustaining self-supporting plasma could lead to the whole future of free and cheap energy for the world, maybe. But it was started in 2006, the project, with a plan that was going to cost $6 billion and was supposed to be operational in 2016. Did that actually happen? No. As of today, 2024, the cost is going to be at least $25 billion. First operation is unlikely before 2029 at the earliest, and full operation not until 2039. Here's a graph showing the timeline as it's changed and how the cost has blown out. Many estimate the true cost is going to be more like $40 billion based on how rapidly the prices have escalated so far. It's possibly the most expensive science project ever carried out. And because it's going to be so late, most of the science it was going to do has been done somewhere else long before. Companies are bailing, researchers are moving on to other fields. Complete fiasco. Then there's the superconducting supercollider. At the moment, the biggest accelerator in the world is CERN's Large Hadron Collider, but before that, the Americans wanted to build an even bigger one, the superconducting supercollider. It would actually been 3 times more powerful than CERN's Large Hadron Collider and would have discovered the Higgs boson earlier. Construction started in the mid-1980s with a predicted cost of $4.4 billion. But by 1993, the cost had blown out to at least $8 billion, and the project was cancelled after $2 billion had been spent. The tunnels that had already been dug were used as a mushroom farm, the world's most expensive mushroom farm. James Webb Space Telescope. Now, I love the James Webb Space Telescope. The data from it are awesome. But first designed in 1998, it was supposed to cost $1 billion. I actually remember even earlier there were design studies at $400 million, less than $1 billion. Originally, it was supposed to launch in 2007. But by 2008, a year after it was originally supposed to launch, the costs had expanded to $4.5 billion, so 4.5 times larger, and the launch was now scheduled for 2014. Did it launch in 2014? No, it eventually launched in December 2021 at a cost of around $10 billion, so 10 times the initial cost and many, many years late. Now, it's still awesome, but that's a big budget blowout, and it ate a lot of other science projects that couldn't happen because all their money got diverted to dealing with this. Here's Britain's first nuclear reactor, a long-time Hinkley Point C. Supposed to supply 15% of all the electricity needed in the UK in a beautiful, clean, carbon-free way. Haha, yes. Well, in 2007, the original plan was it would cost $12 billion and be operational by 2017. It's now, as in 2024, expected to open in 2031, though only half of it will open then, at a cost of $64 billion. This means the levelized cost of energy from it is going to be about $300 per megawatt hour. This is hidden a bit by some financial chicanery, but nonetheless that's going to be incredibly expensive electricity, decades late, at a hugely blown out cost.